Guys, let's just change flags. Good job. Both belt lines are a little high here, guys, so I'm going to give it top of the letters here, Chief. Top of the letters here. Guys, I got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corners, gentlemen.
Garcia and Granados. Closed captioning available for tonight's telecast. If you would like to hear the broadcast in Spanish, click over to the simulcast on Fox.
大家好，师傅从业风水20余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过八字测算、命理分析、风水布局、法事化解等方式知命改运，并获得了巨大成功。如果你的财运不佳、事业不顺、情感婚姻不和等诸事烦心，原主可添加雨林师傅微信1185732211，帮你调节化解。记住微信11857322。
Whole knockout thing could change tonight because these guys, as they warm up, they're going to be throwing a lot of punches. You can see Granados starting his typical style, which is to come at you and let his hands go.
Danny's really known for starting slow, but in this fight, he definitely has to start a lot faster. Well, he's just measuring. This is the first time these guys have been together, so.
You're right, but there's that great counter left hook you were talking about with Garcia right there. He'll lean back and throw that hook. He'll drop his head down. You don't think it's coming. You think he's looking at your body. He'll drop that hook right over the top on you. And then he's got a sneaky right hand to boot, which is when he knocked out Brandon Rios. I mean, pretty much ended his career with that right hand. He's got a very hard right hand. Even though he doesn't have a lot of knockouts, per se, at welterweight here, he's still got a very strong punch. So Granados got to be careful not to keep that left hand low because he's going to get suckered by that right hand. But he's doing quite well right now. Keep it busy, moving around.
Danny's got a lot of poise. He's looking to land that right hand, but he wants to get that jab in there first.
Garcia, native of Philadelphia. Granados from the Chicago area.
Good right uppercut by Granados.
1 minute remaining in round one, scheduled for 12 from Carson, California.
Here's that right hand.
A little dip and a little slip, and then right hand. There's that counter hook we were talking about earlier. That really is a real accurate punch for Garcia.
Work out of that, guys. Let go of the arm. Let go of the arm.
Punch is landed. 9 for Garcia. Granados with 11 over the first 2.5 minutes. Kenny Albert with Lennox Lewis, Joe Goosen, and Heidi Andro from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Ten seconds remaining.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen. Listen for that bell.
Back in December on Fox, a controversial decision in Brooklyn. Jamel Charlo facing Tony Harrison.
He's really just got to put the full court press on him and let his hands go. Good left uppercut. Oh, great left uppercut.
We have a unanimous decision and the new
A shocker in Brooklyn.
Jamel, you gave me a shot. I'll be happy to give you another one and do it again. I accept that challenge.
On December 22nd, Tony Harrison beat Jamel Charlo in a 12-round unanimous decision to claim the WBC World Super Welterweight title. June 23rd, we will have the rematch. 12 rounds for the belt. And before then, Charlo will be a guest analyst in our studio leading up to Jarrett Hurd, Julian Williams on May 11th on Fox. And Harrison will be a guest analyst for FS1, PBC Fight Night, Austin Prout, and Terrell Gaucher on May 25th. So 6 months and a day later, guys, they're getting back in the ring.
Listen, that's a fight I want to see again. That was a great fight the first time. A lot of people felt that Charlo won it. And, I believe he wanted to, but the judges felt differently. So we have to see it again. It's going to be exciting once again.
I think there's going to be one instance where the rematch is going to be better than the original fight. I guarantee it. It's going to be a lot more fireworks. Both guys are going to have to really work to win this title, or Charlo to win it back.
June 23rd on Fox. How did you score the first round of this one, Joe?
I thought Garcia landed the heavier punches. Granados was busy, but I think Garcia landed the heavier punches, the more telling punches, and he probably won it because of that. But not because Granados isn't trying and isn't letting his hands go. He is. He's landed several combinations, but I thought Garcia's punches were heavier.
How about you, Lennox?
I felt Garcia won it, especially in the late part of the round. He hit Granados with some good right hands up against the ropes.
But this is what you're going to have to contend with if you're Garcia. A guy that keeps on coming, keeps swarming you, keeps his hands going, and you know what? He may end up out-punching you for 3 to 4 to 1. So whatever Garcia throws, it has to be good.
Oh, wow, by Garcia!
That was a counter left hook right on the chin.
Andy Garcia knocking down Adrian Granados in round 2.
Like I said, if you can knock down Granados, knock Granados down, you're really doing something. He doesn't get knocked out.
I told you, Danny can throw some heavy punches, and he's showing those good right hands right now. He has to take his time. He has to go back to that left hook right hand right now and maybe hit him to the body a little bit.
Well, he's swinging for the fences. He's looking for the knockout right now. And if Granados pops that chin up again like he did on that counter punch he got hit with, he's going to be in big trouble.
Remember, neither of these fighters have been knocked out in their professional careers.
Oh.
Granados can't see that left hook coming.
He's showing a lot of heart trying to come back, trying to get back in this fight somehow. But he just doesn't have the firepower at this stage right now to stop Garcia and the onslaught that he's bringing this round.
And Garcia is showing a lot of poise, a lot of patience, picking his shots like he should.
Oh! Big right by Garcia! Granados down for the second time.
5, 6, 7, 8, right? Go. Listen for the bell, guys. Listen for the bell. Time.
Granado hit the canvas twice in round 2.
And here comes that knockdown. Left hook, counter left hook, puts him right on the ground. Here's another look at it, right on the chin. Granados was coming back with his left hook, but then he was there first.
Granados made the typical mistake, throw the left uppercut with your right hand down, leaves a big opening, and there's the hook.
Keep your hands up, okay?
Oh, look at the Garcia family celebrating.
Okay, here we go. Here's that right hand. Garcia just went under a hook, came right out with the right hand and knocked him down. Here it is. He just comes out of a loop. Garcia's got his head buried and just drops the right hand right over the top. The left hand was down by Granados, and that's been his problem. He takes a good punch normally, but early in the fight you can't get hit with shots like that, or late in the fight for that matter.
A look at Garcia's twin sisters, star singers. He is their manager, the Cianci twins.
It's going to be a very dangerous round for Granados right now because he's probably still a little wobbly and hurt from that last round, those 2 knockdowns. This is a do-or-die round for him. If Garcia can close out the show, he's going to try it right now.
Lance, you talked about those hooks from Garcia, and we saw them in round 2.
Oh, yeah, he's got great timing with those left hooks, and, it's surprising because even if somebody comes at him with punches, he starts off with the left hook. Yeah, Garcia is throwing left and right hooks. Exactly what I was telling him that he needs to do, and pointing out keys for victory.
Well, now Garcia is pot-shotting Granados. Now, Granados took those shots better than he did. Sometimes you can get used to getting hit hard, but it's not going to last long. He took those 2 shots real good from Garcia. He's keeping his hands up a little bit better, but man, they're coming in hot and heavy.
So now Garcia really should go to the body, trying to, break him down a little bit. Hit him to the body, bring his hands down, then hit him to the head.
Well, they just listened to you because he went down there 3 times. A right, left uppercut, another right uppercut to the body, and then he's going to try to sneak up to the head like that right there, but he missed. Granados has got to be careful. When he's punching, he can't drop his hands like that. This is what's going to get him into big trouble.
Granados up against the ropes. Oh, hit right by Garcia.
Partially blocked by Granados. He's keeping his hands up a little bit better. But I'll tell you, it's in the exchanges that he's going to get clipped while he's punching. Right now, he's being a little bit more defensive-minded with his hands up when Garcia's starting to close the gap. Oh! Granados actually landed a good left hand, but he's in dangerous territory right now. He's just leaving his chin up too much for my taste. So I'd be very worried if I were in his corner right now.
Granados' nose is bleeding a little bit, so he got punched in the nose with that right hand or right hook.
Good combination by Garcia.
He's taking a pounding right now, and his face is showing it.
Seconds remaining in round 3.
Couple of good body shots by Granados and a little left uppercut to the belly. At least he's trying to score, and he's getting his hands in there a little bit. His defense that he's got to be very concerned about, and he's got to be very attentive to.
That will do it for round 3, scheduled for 12. Even when the punch doesn't land, Granados clinches. Look at Adrian Granados, who was knocked down twice in the second round by Danny Garcia, as we get set for round 4. Over to Heidi Androl. Heidi.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Angel, what is key in this round?
Jab, beat him up. Hit him hard inside, work him down to knock him out.
All right, perfect.
Game plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny.
All right, that's Angel Garcia, Danny's father/trainer.
Now, in the other corner of Granados, the doctor made a visit in between rounds, and Granados just told the doctor, I'm fine, I'm doing well. So the doctor left it at that. But then his trainer, George Hernandez, told Granados, stop slugging with him, get on your horse and start moving and boxing the guy. But he's really not doing it. His instincts are to fight, and he's not the type of guy that wants to move around and box. Let's see if he listens to his trainer.
Oh, a right by Garcia.
Granados' timing's off. I mean, he sees the punch coming, but he can't move out of the way of it. Well, it's basically a right hook that he's throwing, and the right hooks come way around the corner, so you can see them coming. It's not like a straight shot you can't see coming.
Well, it's one of the reasons Garcia was a great champ and will probably regain his title soon enough, because he's a very accurate puncher. He's a very good counter puncher. And right there, look at that. That's slipping and sliding right there. It's not easy to hit. Granados is in for a tough fight tonight.
Oh! Another right by Garcia. Body shot by Granados. Danny Garcia, the former 2-division world champ. Marcos Villegas, how have you scored it over the first 3 rounds?
Man, Danny Garcia's on fire right now. I have it 30-25 because of the knockdown. You know, Danny's really turning the page here with one of the major criticisms people have had over his career, and that's his volume. As you see here, just landing punches, really letting his hands go in there, and he's looking great so far.
Final minute, round 4.
Well, Granados is at least somewhat following the instructions of George Hernandez in the corner. But again, you know, is he boxing to win or is he boxing to survive here? You know, and that's the thing.
He looks like he's boxing to survive right now because Danny's got a lot more power than he does. He's feeling the power. He went down twice. And he doesn't really know what to do because he doesn't realize that he's getting caught by these punches. It's like, yo, where are these punches coming from?
Time winding down in round number 4.
And here's Garcia throwing a left to the body and a right hook. That's my Rockman punch right there. He's throwing it just like me.
You're right, but here's that same punch there, Lennox.
Same punch, yeah.
But what Granados did do there, he starts to, not on that one, but he started to turn early and ride the punch out on the first one.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Let's check in with Heidi.
Thank you very much, guys. George, what did you say to Adrian coming into this round?
Well, just like everybody else, some words, and I told him that if he keeps taking punishment, I'm going to stop the fight.
What did he say to you?
He says he's trying to set him up and that he countered him well, but that's not what I'm looking at. So, you know, if I have to, I'll stop the fight.
Thank you. Penny?
Very honest words from George Hernandez.
Yeah, and you know what? George is a great guy. He's been around forever.
Oh, that's
right
it.
hand.
That combination was amazing. He went down to the body first, then he came up with the head and a left uppercut.
Show me something here, man. You got to
Did I see a short right hand in there at the end? There was a lot of, you know, bodies moving around over there, but I almost saw a little short right hand at the end there.
Granados knocked down for the 3rd time in 5 rounds.
Well, George Hernandez is going to be closer and closer to making a decision here, because if he goes down again, it's a fait accompli, and, you know, it's a point of no return for Granados. It'll just get worse, so he's taking some big punishment. He rolled out of the way of that right hand, but...
Here it goes.
Looks like Granados' legs buckled a bit. 1 minute remaining in round 5.
Garcia's looking to slip that jab, come back over with that right hand counter. It's been working for him most of the night.
Garcia can end this fight anytime he wants. All he has to do is throw like a 6-punch combination, but first he has to get Granados up against the rope.
Right. He's got to get him to sit still a little bit because Granados is, like you said, where he's moving to survive right now because he's not throwing anything to really stop Garcia from tracking him down.
I think he's surprised at Danny's power because, you know, Granados looks fresh, but all of a sudden when he gets hit, he goes down.
Oh, that left hook, double left hook from Garcia right there. That was a little low. Tom Taylor, the great referee from California, called that, told him to keep him up. Granados has already taken enough punishment. He doesn't need to get hit low, too.
Doesn't look like there's any steam behind his punches whatsoever.
Final seconds, round 5.
Boy, this is just a total walk down here.
Listen, box and move to your right. You know, you need a knockout to win, Adrian. You hear me?
Adrian Granados told in his corner, you need a knockout to win. He's already been knocked down 3 times. He's never been knocked out in his career in 28 pro bouts.
He was not only told that he needs a knockout to win, which is, I think, patently obvious, but the fact of the matter is that his corner is threatening to stop it right now, George Hernandez, and I think if he does sustain another couple rounds or another round like the last couple, he does need to stop the fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, he needs to do something.
Knocked down twice in the 2nd round and then once in the 5th by Danny Garcia, the former 2-division world champ.
Look at Granados. He's not giving up any ground. He heard what his trainer told him, and he said, look, I'm going to go down fighting. I'm going to go down on my shield right here. I'm not going to go down running away from Garcia. He's getting right back in the pit, and maybe he doesn't have the firepower to hold off or hurt Garcia, but he's going to try.
Oh yeah, Granados is a fighter. He'll go out on his shield.
Yeah, he will.
And he's been a fighter throughout his entire life. He told us it has not been your everyday career. He worked as a busboy, a taxi driver, an Uber driver, worked at a bank full-time, 9 to 5, and then had to go train at night.
And now you know why he's never been stopped before. You know, because it just shows you his mettle here. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been knocked down, and he says he's been threatened by his corner now and the doctor, and he said, look, I'm going to go down and fight. But I believe in his mind, he thinks he can probably pull something off here. I don't think he's lost hope in himself.
You know, sometimes when fighters get hurt, that brings another spirit out in them. And, you know, that fighting energy just comes out where they say, well, no, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. And something happens for them sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen it, and you've seen it. You're exactly right. Look at that nice little counter body. He shot. Garcia hit him with the left hand to the body, and Granados countered with the right hand left hook. So, I mean, you know, he's still trying, and he's still doing good things.
Final minute, round 6, scheduled for 12.
Do you think Granados should be inside the game?
Yeah, I do, because he was getting the worst of it when he got pushed back to the ropes and sat on the ropes. I like it better when he forces himself and doesn't give Garcia that long punching room right now. And plus, if he can have enough self-awareness to keep his hands in tight, Granados, and not drop him in close, he's got a chance to stay in this fight a little bit and maybe do something like that. I mean, he landed a nice little left uppercut, short jab. He's not taking the big shots because he's burying his head in Garcia's chest right now.
Yeah, this has been one of Granados' better rounds throughout the fight. His hands are up pretty high, so, you know, he's protecting his face.
Oh, nice.
Time winding down in round 6. Look at Brandon Figueroa, who stopped Yonfrez Parejo earlier in our first bout. Leo Santa Cruz and Sean Porter checking out the action tonight.
Is it my imagination? Does Sean Porter look cold? Get him the blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Porter has been in the ring with both Danny Garcia and Adrian Granados. Porter winning both of those bouts by unanimous decision. One of only 2 defeats suffered by Garcia.
See, Granados has elected to move forward, which means Garcia has to step backwards.
Well, he's choosing to step backwards and maybe look for a counter punch where he can get some leverage on it, because he wasn't getting leverage on it when he was sitting in the pocket with Granados. So he's choosing, I think, to look to try to catch him with a good, hard, long counter punch like that left hook right there. Okay. Granados had a little bit of success on the inside when he kept his hands tight, closed up, and he stayed in a small package right there and stayed in Garcia's chest like that, like he's trying to do right there. But if you listen to Angel Garcia in the corner to his son, he said, don't fight how he wants to fight how you want to fight. And this is what he's talking about right here, getting a little distance and doing what you want to do, not what he wanted to do. Because, like we said, Granados had a little success at it.
Over to Heidi.
That's right, Joe. I was just talking to George, and he said that's exactly what he wants him to do, fight on the inside. He's having a little bit of success there. But if this fight goes the wrong way, he's not afraid to call it at any point.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Talking about George Hernandez in the corner of Adrian Granados.
And right now, Granados just got hit with literally 4, and that's it. That's it. He got hit with 4 great right-hand counters.
Good stoppage by the ref. That was a great stoppage.
Great stoppage.
And he told him before that.
I'm back! Danny Garcia says, I'm back. Garcia now 35-2. So Danny Garcia, the former two-division world champ, victorious in round number 7. More to come from Carson, California. It's PBC Fight Night on Fox. The decision when we return. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night from Carson, California. Danny Garcia raising his record to 35-2. He said, I'm back. Began his career 33-0, had lost 2 of his last 3. There's his dad, Angel, in his corner celebrating. To the ring for the decision, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 33 seconds in round number 7. A referee in charge, Thomas Taylor, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of knockout, Danny Swift Garcia.
Garcia, the winner by knockout. Adrian Granada.